And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is a foot rivals match on the menu. It's Atletico versus United.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Opportunity here, and the ball is loose. Well, no damage done. And threading it forward. Well, he really read that brilliantly. And good work from Atletico to win the ball back. Foden. Well, sometimes you have in your ranks a player who can decide any game, and Jadon Sancho falls in that category. Stuart, what do you anticipate seeing from him today?
Well, Derek, he's the perfect finisher. He's got a great shot on him, his movement is excellent, and in 1v1 situations, you always expect him to score.
Foden. Tyrone Mings. Fred. Tierney. And the referee has given them a corner. Favouring the short one. Kieran Tierney. And an astute piece of defending. Alexander-Arnold. Gabriel Martinelli. It has to be! Excellent block. Joshua Kimmich. Here's Ronaldo. Can he do it? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Oh, he's given it away. And foul it is then. Ndidi. And a strong tackle. You can sense the threat is there. Foden. Alexander-Arnold. It's Vieira's interception. Wasteful from United. Ndidi. Fred with it. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Roberto Firmino. Here is Fred. Kieran Tierney. Oh, that's a fine pass. Alexander-Arnold. Jadon Sancho. Foden. Must take the lead here. Strong hand on that one. An effective challenge. Atletico might be able to cash in here, using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Pedri. Here's Ronaldo. Navas. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Jadon Sancho. On a pass that lacks quality. Ndidi. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Will he play it in? Fred. And he read it well. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Rudiger. Ndidi. Kieran Tierney. Fred. Encouraging this from Atletico. And let's give credit to the defending. Fred. Good bit of pressing. Sancho. Defensive efficiency personified. That is that for the first. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Jesus Navas. Kimmich. Here's Ronaldo. Clean challenge. Martinelli. Firmino. Not a bad pass it was. Cristiano Ronaldo. United might be able to cash in, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Ndidi. Gabriel Martinelli. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. And that's the end of that move for now. But he's got past his man. Teammate available. It's one of the saves of the season from De Gea.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Martinelli. Kieran Tierney. Martinelli. Here is Fred. Rudiger. Very comfortable when in possession. He could pick out a teammate. Fred. Can he put them in front? But it was a wonderful chance. But the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
It's a good-looking Atletico move in the making. Cuts it back. Fred. Martinelli. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Joao Cancelo. Opportunity. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Not a short corner here. Mbappe. Oh, what's he gone and done? Ronaldo. And blocked for now. And a good take under duress there.
Well, the stats tell us everything. They just aren't doing enough going forward. They've been too predictable and far too slow in their build-up play. They need to do something different to get the breakthrough.
Well, no stopping him. Could go ahead. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. Back in action then. Let's see if Atletico, having conceded, can wipe out that last goal. into the final 20 minutes. And that is going to be a free kick. Well, a little lucky to get away without a card. Might be his last warning, though. Well, not quite the tantalising free kick he was hoping for. Goalkeeper's ball.
Well, the players should be inspired by this. The crowd have really got behind them today.
This is a message for Alan Roach. Says Alan Roach, please can you come to reception? Your wife is waiting for you. Thank you.
Jadon Sancho. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Clean challenge. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Read it well. Jadon Sancho. Foden. Real chance. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Can they push ahead in the closing stages? Ronaldo. Here's Mbappe. Getting forward, but really sticking to their task defensively. Tierney. Here is Fred. And very deftly cut out. And really closing him down. Tyrone Mings. Rudiger. Roberto Firmino. Now Ndidi. Fred. Encouraging this from Atletico. Very quick thinking there. And they will make the change now. Space and time for the cross. Oh, great defending.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Fred. How far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. And we will have just one additional minute. All even, but will it stay that way? And Ronaldo prepared to fire. Marvellous anticipation. And now a corner. Can they take advantage of it? Real chance. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment.
Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, we come in peace, peace, peace. From the west to the east, north to the south, from the belly of the beast. One, two, two. Feels like They'll be sitting, watch the sky turning heather grey. Black and white, watching money leading men astray. Falling in and out of light as the heavens spray. We mix them with the lemonade. Trying to counteract them. Used to laugh when I said it made my belly ache. My belly ached every day, yo, it never changed. I wasn't ready for the grave. But I was ready to be paid. Trust, I know we're never getting saved. 24 mixed race, living 12 years a slave. My grandfather getting knuckled by the pepper spray. More fire bricks to riot like a renegade. Seeing him setting fire to rain as the letters fade. No doubt I was raised out the south. Tell your ex-boyfriend to keep my name out his mouth. I've been in and out to drag the pain out the house. Being brave, something proud, say my name, I'm a vow.
Here comes the time. Everyone's
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're getting ready to bring you foot rivals action. What might we see today, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Very alert defending to cut off the supply. And here's how it looks for Atletico. David De Gea begins in goal. Wilfred Ndidi starts with Phil Foden in central midfield. Pelé! Atletico unable to retain possession. Ferenc Puskás. Now Cruyff. Pelé. Body on the line. Over it comes. On the corner. Too close to the goalkeeper that time. Foden. Sancho. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good-looking Atletico move in the making. Fred! An early goal!
Funny feeling deep in my stomach, ain't nobody laughing. I think the joke's on me. Feel it in my bones, feel it in my soul, feel it in my spirit. No, I shouldn't put it all on me. If I do, cancelled if I don't. Either way, I'm wrong. I'm just trying to get this weight off me. Didn't have a half, so I took a quarter, sipping holy water while I listen to hypocrisy. There's a war going on outside. Nobody see it but me. There's a war going on outside. Nobody see it but me. Still don't watch the news, no, cause my ain't chicken. So be careful what you say. Reviews. Tried to talk about it, tried to walk around it, tripping, now I'm drowning. And my aura got them ocean blues. Felt like I'm above it until it's my cousin, and I gotta tell his mama what I did not do. Why wasn't he with you? Am I that removed? Am I just confused? I don't make the rules, they make me. There's a war going on outside. Nobody see it but me. more going on outside. Nobody see you but me.
Summer nights, I put my hope in embers of the day. I was in a phase with the dark stem, nothing to communicate with everything to say. I can't be out here begging for pardon.
Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we have action coming up for you from foot rivals. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. We'll both manage...
Spectacular save, top-class goalkeeping. And here's how it looks for Atletico. David De Gea stands between the posts. Wilfred Ndidi starts with Phil Foden in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Roberto Firmino. Oh, showing excellent vision. Martinelli. Went in strongly, decisively. Firmino. A very timely interception. Kulusevski. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Oh, magnificent reaction. Bruno Fernandes. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. That's a good-looking ball. Tyrone Mings. Foden. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And that's great work to keep it in play. And a throw-in it's going to be. Jadon Sancho. It's with Roberto Firmino. Good tackle taken away. A move of promise on the flank. And he's in. Oh, goodness me. He made it far too easy for the keeper, didn't he? Sancho. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Chance to cross. Dejan Kulusevski. Bruno Fernandes. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. An alert intervention. Delightful pass. Back here! In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Number 14, Nabil Fekir.
1-0 then. Firmino. Just made sure nothing came of that. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision to switch the play. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Roberto Firmino. Jadon Sancho. Fred with it. Well-timed tackle. Alexander-Arnold. Marcos Acuna. Rice with it. Koundé. Really showing off his wide range of passing skills. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Fekir. Very quick thinking there. An attack full of promise. Nabil Fekir. Gomez now. Bruno Fernandes. Keeping it moving dynamically. Marcos Acuna. Foden. Sancho now. Ndidi. Kieran Tierney. Here is Fred. Martinelli. Can they square the game? And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Marcos Acuna. Koundé. Bruno Fernandes has it. Alexander-Arnold. Rice with it. Nabil Fekir. Bruno Fernandes. Kieran Tierney. Fred. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Roberto Firmino. He could pick out a teammate. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Getting in there to intercept. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. And unable to hang on to the ball. That's good pressing for you. Tyrone Mings. Ndidi. Tierney. Martinelli. It's with Roberto Firmino. Firmino. And how about that for a save? Good ball to switch the play. And a strong tackle. Fred. Gabriel Martinelli. Kieran Tierney. Tyrone Mings. Every pass hitting its target. Firmino. It's with Roberto Firmino. Foden. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Tierney, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they take advantage of the situation? Clattered away. A good and fair challenge. 20 minutes remaining. Foden. And here is Mings. Kieran Tierney. Martinelli. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Foden. Options in the centre. Kieran Tierney. It's with Roberto Firmino. And there to intervene. Joe Gomez. Alexander-Arnold. Gomez now. Marcos Acuna. Great vision to switch the play. Declan Rice. What can they do from here? Jota. Can they get themselves in front here? Well, it might still work out for them. Danger averted for now. 10 minutes to go. Bruno Fernandes. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. Kulusevski. Rice with it. A super tackle and they've won possession. Tierney. Gabriel Martinelli. Now Ndidi. Alexander-Arnold. Plenty of options. Fred. Martinelli. Teammate available. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him. We're back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Rudiger. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Oh, what an opportunity! Sound piece of goalkeeping. And there it is, the final whistle.
Don't see, told me keep shining in the streets and we're still wildin'. Only peace, only violence, no violence. In the sun where I'm highest, melanin biased. Dumb iron made, darkest shade while she cleans my braids. Skin don't fade and I'm still not fazed by your magazine praise. We just wanna be great in these African jeans.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And we have a foot rivals match coming up for you. It's Atletico versus Arsenal.
Well, I have to say, Derek, they look a really good team at the moment. They pass it well, they've got great movement, and they're hard to beat. I'm looking forward to this one, as are these fans.
And here's how it looks for Atletico. David De Gea stands between the posts. Fred starts alongside Wilfred Ndidi in the engine room. And leading the attack today is Roberto Firmino. And here's how Arsenal will line up. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Alphonso Davies plays with Trent.
Oh, big moment here, Derek.
And he clears it out of harm's way. Alexander-Arnold. Firmino. They couldn't maintain possession. Well, here's the question. How do you possibly go about the business of stopping Diego Maradona in his tracks? Stuart, what do you expect to see from him today?
Well, Derek, he's the perfect finisher. He's got a great shot on him, his movement is excellent, and in 1v1 situations, you always expect him to score.
That's a good-looking ball. Plenty of options. Tyrone Mings. Rudiger.
A reminder that foul and abusive language will not be tolerated.
Alexander-Arnold. An alert intervention. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. But they took care of the situation defensively. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. And the cross is very much on. Dele Alli. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Maradona. Well, the cross didn't get past the first defender. Alexander-Arnold. Martinelli. And slipped through beautifully. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Alphonso Davies. Dangerous looking through ball. Oh, he's blocked it! Rudiger. Tyrone Mings. Kieran Tierney. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Well, he's won the ball. Alphonso Davies. Space and time for the cross. Maradona. Dele Alli. They do pass the ball with authority. Pedri. Dele Alli. Dele Alli. Has someone to play it to. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Tyrone Mings. So getting close to the half-time interval, and it's going with home advantage, albeit not by a lot. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen so far?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Alexander-Arnold. Fed over towards the back post. Well, it's actually ended up being easy meat for the keeper. Fred. And with that, the first half draws. So into the second half, and Arsenal with a bit of work ahead of them. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Alexander-Arnold. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. Fred. Delightful pass. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required. So 2-0 now. And what can they do to stop him running at them? An unforced error, you've got to say. Oh, it was a terrible looking challenge and a big decision. And slipped through beautifully. Must take the lead here. Might still be able. Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And what an important 90 minutes this could prove to be. A win will see them promoted. It's Atletico versus the Lions.
Well, Derek, they're just 90 minutes away from the elite division, and they've been excellent so far. But can they hold their nerve today? Let's hope so. They deserve this promotion.
Jadon Sancho. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. And here's how it looks for Atletico. David De Gea begins in goal. Phil Foden plays alongside Wilfred Ndidi in the engine room. And leading the attack today is Roberto Firmino. Possession one. Sustained pressure, and now they have the ball. Foden. Now Ndidi. Well, a bad pass it was. I think it's fair to say he's part of the fixtures and fittings at the club now. His 250th appearance, and quite the accomplishment, isn't it, Stuart?
Well, he deserves a lot of credit for the way he's performed since signing all those years ago. He's been absolutely brilliant. The fans, coaching staff and teammates know just what a top-class professional he is. Let's hope he plays well today.
How about the cross? So now a corner. And it still could be dangerous. De Bruyne. Oh, the threat is there. Body in the way. Well, a joy to watch. Jadon Sancho. No, high-quality defending. Can he get them in front? And that goes down as a very disappointing attempt.
Well, the keeper can't believe his luck. That's a really poor effort. And
on to Cantona. Zaha. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Given away by Atletico, and they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Foden. Wilfried Zaha. Conte has it. In position. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
And now the delivery. Well, not the best clearance. Danger averted for now. Ndidi. And here is Mings. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Fred. Here's Firmino. Must take the lead here. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. It's got to be. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Conte.
Well, I still don't know how he kept that out, Derek. It's a fantastic save to keep it all square.
Real chance. Tremendous block. And they could face difficulties here. Conte. Was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Roberto Firmino. Another perfect position to read it. Being pressed and pressed high. Awkward in possession, Isco. And now passing it through. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Cantona. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Well, given the position he found himself in, he really should be testing the keeper. Superb opportunity squandered. Well, fine work from the Lions to win the ball back. Jadon Sancho. De Bruyne. Losing custody of it, Conte. Alexander-Arnold. It's with Roberto Firmino. And take it away. Eder Militao. And the managers will now deliver their half-time. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. De Bruyne. Nice ball to switch the point of attack. Alexander-Arnold. The Lions look menacing. Jadon Sancho. Alert defending. Ndidi. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Fred with it. Tyrone Mings. Here is Fred. Foden. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Fred. Accurate pass upon accurate pass. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Alexander-Arnold. Conte. Jadon Sancho. Conte has it. Kevin De Bruyne. And the emphasis is on creativity. And there it is! But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Fred. Foden. Kieran Tierney. Now Ndidi. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Is it going to be Firmino? Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Cantona. Isco. Take it away. Ndidi. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger has it. Tyrone Mings. Fred with it. Tierney. And here is Mings. Kieran Tierney. Martinelli. Here is Fred. Gabriel Martinelli. A chance to whip it in. Fred to take the lead. A tremendous block. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Substitution time it is.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Foden. It's with Roberto Firmino. Kieran Tierney. And moving the ball nicely. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here?
Convertible registration SNUG1. Please return to your vehicle immediately. Thank you.
Rodrigo. Conte has it. Delivered into the area here, foiling them effectively. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Tyrone Mings. Alexander-Arnold. Fred. Well, that's a well-timed pass. Martinelli. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. And does well to keep it in play. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. Oh, surely. And calling upon the goalkeeper to keep things even.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that. He might just have got his team a draw here. Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Could be a chance to break here. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Oh, big chance! And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. And just 5 minutes remaining. Useful looking position, you've got to say. De Bruyne. Rodrigo. Conte. And now they have the ball back. Alexander-Arnold. Sancho now. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. What can they do from this corner? The minutes ticking away in this game. Now sending it in. Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Has a go. And that will do it for this game. The final...
Only get one life from brother, we know that it's not a long ride. Tell them better recognize gold when they see a G. Been reflecting, man, I know what they see in me. Made in his image, so I'm close to a deity. Raised on a block though, still I've been hustling like this free of me. Big wave, rocking a boat like an Elias scene. Dark rings, getting no sleep, couldn't be a dream. Still up in the nightlight, and I got a gold in my eyesight. Tell them I don't know what their life like. Never been, never fold in my lifetime. Oh, still up in the nightlight, and I got a gold in my eyesight. Tell them I don't know what their life like. Never been, never fold in my lifetime. Till I see a bright. Coming for the flowers, man, already rose out the concrete. These are goals now, they're not dreams. I can't ever let them put my reality in a box, G. Even when I'm having a day, it's unsweet, wobbly, caught in a crosshead. Clean toast up, cutting the bread now, we got to eat. Only ever did it for the top team. Still up in the nightlight, and I gotta go.